This, oh, that. Hello.
What the hell are you wearing, man?
Don't worry about it.
We're going to the clothing store.
Why?
So you can get you some clothes. They don't look like they came from the second-hand pile.
Listen, I purposely dress like this because I don't want people to approach me off duty. I want to just look like...
God, you sound like your dad. Stop it.
What?
Listen, as soon as they hear your voice, they're going to know who you are.
I'll just disguise it.
How? Go on, try.
Hey, I'm Matt Rhodes.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Come on, put something on, please. Just take the hoodie off.
Okay, can you get out of my way so I can see the mirror?
What mirror?
There's a mirror. I'm looking through the glass and you're blocking the glass. What do you got against the hoodie?
It's just no. It's springtime. You don't need to put your hood up anymore. It barely rains here.
You got a jacket on. Pop me kettle.
Well, yeah, but it's not raining.
Ew, what the fuck is this? What is this pattern? What am I looking at?
Oh, that looks like some alien runes, man.
And
what was that hat? Did they mold that after a watermelon?
No, it was good for the hood. It doesn't look good without the hood. That's why the hood always stayed on.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, we didn't. I was going to say, when did we get formals? But we didn't get. What the fuck is this?
You haven't seen these? Even I've seen these.
God, these look so good.
I know. I wanted this, but without the fire stuff.
Oh,
on.
my God. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to be here for like an hour.
I think this suits you. Put a different color on.
I need you to get out of my way.
God's sake.
Ooh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Let me cook. Give me a second.
Hello. You all right, mate?
Hello. Arnie?
What?
Arnie, is that you?
No, I'm not Arnie.
How you doing, Arnie? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. How are you, Arnie?
Doing good.
That's great to hear. What about you, Arnie?
Change
Arnie?
the color of the
Yeah,
Change the color of the cardigan, please. Please.
What are you... Why are you so
Please.
complicated?
I'm not complicated. I just have an eye for passion.
Well, the problem is that you're complicated because you're telling me that a sweater is good.
See, that's nice. See, that's good. Why are you wearing like a formal shirt with it? You know.
Well, I wasn't going to. I was just going through colors, but you know. Is there not just a black shirt?
So, do you need some fashion advice?
I mean, sure, why not?
Okay, what are you going for? You going for is it
God damn it,
business or
Richard.
pleasure?
Business.
A business? Is it evening or daytime?
Let's see.
This posh motherfucker, dude. Oh my
Evening.
god.
Okay.
Yes.
Italian or
Yes.
English?
Yes.
Let's go with Italian.
Okay. Is this a dinner reservation or a formal affair?
Thank you, Danny, for the
Like a
100 bits. I
formal affair.
appreciate you. How you doing?
Okay. Well, get rid of the bloody pimp jacket to start.
All right. What would you recommend? Like this?
Yeah. Let's burn it up a bit. Let's put the top button up. Let's yeah. Want to look smart? Let's. Let me see what let's see what we got on the rack. Hold on. Oh god. Let's go for let's go for rack 31 perhaps.
Dude, Dark is ruining Flop right now.
Yeah, and then let's go for
This jacket sucks.
Let's go for an undershirt of the size.
Don't forget 414, but my god, Dark.
What size? You look like you're like a nice slim lad. Maybe like a 148, perhaps.
Okay.
And then I'll leave the colors up to you. And then just get yourself a nice tie and some matching pants, and you'll be set. And obviously, sort your
Yeah.
so
I'll
your
figure out the
titties
holes.
are poking out. Right, back to you, son.
Yeah, I'm changing it
Thank you
up.
so
I'm
much.
sorry.
What have you done? What's
I
this
didn't
leather
like
jacket?
it. I didn't like it.
You've gone back to what you were wearing before.
I'm changing it.
Can I request a wig?
No, you can request a hat.
Okay. Right. Maybe not that one.
Is there a problem with my hat?
You have to wear a hat.
Yes, I have to wear a hat. For my entire career, I wore a hat. What are you talking about? My God, Richard. We're literally never getting out of here because of Dark.
To wear a bloody hat. Where's hats these days? Damn it.
What is he trying to dress you
know
as?
what? You barely changed. Just hurry up.
A disappointment. You wanted to come here. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, take all the time you need.
I was dressed just fine, and this man goes, nope, we're going to get you changed. All right, let's go.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
You know, I don't got a lot of time. And this is what I'm wearing.
I hate you so much. You just you just wasted our time.
No, I didn't just waste time. You
did,
wasted
because
time.
you could have at least changed something.
Yeah, I did.
That's it. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I've got to give this guy some money.
Jesus.
I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me give you some money. Oh, I give you $100, $90. That's sort of like.
That's an expensive car, sir.
I know. So sorry.
Ah,
It's just
that'll do.
so sorry. You're
That's
looking.
okay.
Listen, he wanted to
the
come here,
pants don't
not
match,
flop.
but and you've got sneakers. I'm just gonna have to go before I vomit. But you're better than nothing.
Thank you.
You helped that guy not dress like a criminal, and he's still dressed like a criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, pot meat kettle, I can't really judge myself, but
You look. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's talk. Forte.
yeah, what's up? What's going on? He told me he talked to you. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Oh, I clocked him.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
I'm off duty, but my ALPR is stuck on my phone. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Don't worry about it. What's going on? He told me that he talked to you, but he wanted to talk to me.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta know what's going on about everything. I know everything. I'm like, Forte, we could talk at some point. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What?
He said he knows everything and he wants to talk to me because apparently I'm the only one in the family who he hasn't talked to yet.
He knows everything and he wants to know everything.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Let me rephrase. He said, I know everything, but he wants to know my side of everything going on.
That sounds suspicious to you?
Well, I haven't had the conversation with him, and it's because I don't really... It's not that I don't trust him, but I really don't see a point in having to fill Forte in. I don't know why he needs to be filled in. I got enough shit going on, and I hate to say it, but as lovely as Forte can be, man's a loose cannon, and I don't see it being my business having to explain to him, respectfully speaking, family business.
Wait, well, he called me earlier and was acting really strange.
Huh?
Yeah. So he called me. He was like, "How are you? We haven't spoken in a few days." I was like, "Yeah, fine. How are you?" Blah blah blah. Just a normal, right? Immediately after Esther's name was brought up, I don't know whether that was a coincidence or not, but he was like, "Oh yeah, I had a meeting with the mayor." And I was like, "What?" I was surprised, and he was like, "Cause I was like half, because who is the mayor?"
Huh. Anyway,
Who's the mayor?
it's exactly who you think it is.
Who? No, I don't know who it is.
Max Thoroughbred.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, I was half like, okay, maybe, he might be. I mean, I thought it might be a good thing. I don't know. I thought maybe he might be like doing some music things because I thought it might be a good possibility for him. But then he was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that." And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Well, it's like a PD thing." And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Oh."
Says the guy that works for the PD, by the way. You.
I mean, sure, but I get it. But I was like, okay, well, why did you mention it then? And basically, I was like, so it's a PD thing. And he was like, yeah. So I was like, so there's a report about it, and he was like, no. So I was like, okay, so it's not a PD thing, but it's about PD people, and he was like, yeah. And so I was like, okay, so it's about PD people, but it's not about the PD as a whole. So why? But you can't tell me about it specifically. So I was like, is it about me? And I was like, no. But then he was like, there are people I know, and he was like, yeah, no. So
Mia, thank
I
you
don't
so
know.
much for the
He's
4
acting
months. I
real
appreciate it.
suspicious, wouldn't tell me anything. And I was like, why did you even tell me in the first place?
So
he was like,
he wouldn't specify any of this, but he wants to know everything else going on with all of us. According to him, he's spoken to every. Listen. Brute force do not work with me. Brute force can fuck right off. And in my experience, I have never sat down with somebody out of the family and started spewing about family drama unless it was somebody associated with, i.e. at the time, Ziggy. I found out something else regarding, I guess this is another topic, but had a talk with Etta earlier, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of pissed with Etta right now, but I don't hate her. It's just she's making a very irrational, she's making a very irrational decision. But for Forte, I don't know anything about this conversation. He hasn't brought it up with me. I've kind of been pushing him away a little bit. And he thinks that I'm ignoring him, which, you know, hey, shocker, he's probably a little bit right about that. My priority is, you know, family issues. And as I put it to Ziggy, I will put it to you as well. No hate to Forte, but I'd rather deal with our problems before I deal with outside problems. I've been saying that for the last 3 months.
About that.
What?
You spoken to Etta today yet?
Oh, yeah.
You know about the house?
Yeah. So I'm going to break this down for you. There's photos at the house. There's a bunch of shit going on. Etta called me and I said, I'm in the middle of something. She goes, I need to speak with you. I don't want to talk or text. I said, if it's an emergency, call 911. Not an emergency, I need to talk with you. And I go to the hospital and she goes, I need you to come in the back room. Don't tell anyone. I'm in the back with someone. Follow me. I'm like, no, get the fuck over here. What the hell is this? No, just come in the back. We'll talk. Etta, no, get over here. What is going on? It's Dr. Cantor. I said, that doesn't change your urgency. This sounds like an emergency. Flop, someone took photos of us at the house, blah, blah, blah. They, you know, an unknown number, they're after, blah, blah, blah. Also, they found out, you know, or stuff that was said through a phone call. So I think they were listening. I said, okay, so let me get this straight. You put me in a room with you, me, and Cantor with 3 cell phones in an attempt on possibly your life to spew it all in the room? Also, direct police emergency. You didn't call 911 because you don't trust anybody and you thought that me, the homeowner, would not be conflicted out of this? So I had a whole thing. I had to call another officer to take the statement because I can't touch this. Way too close for this to be my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And before the officer got there, I was talking with Etta. And she was telling me about how, you know, she doesn't want to give up. And I said, well, you're not running again, are you? And she goes, no, I have to run again for treasurer. I said, for what? What could you possibly... I said, didn't this man put a hit on your life? She said yes. So this man put a hit on Etta's life. And in her mind, her walking away is her giving up. And Cantor was there, who had this, respectfully speaking, got a lot of respect for Cantor, but this really passive-aggressive question that I shut down immediately. She said, Flop, do you not care about the future of this city? Now let me break this down for you, Dad. Not only do I care about the future of this city, but I also have these things called limits and limitations. And if there's anything that I've learned in all of my time, stepping foot on this island. The last time we tried to stop a government from collapsing, we all got forced into a war. There was literally nothing we could do to stop that. A man walked into a meeting room and said, "You're all gonna grab guns and fight for a good cause, and you have no choice in it." There was a time and place to stop Thoroughbred from doing anything that would have caused detriment to the city, and it was called the first term.
Or the election.
Yeah. The fact that this man was re-elected is everything that I need to know to tell Etta this man is going to brute force his way to get what he wants, and the only restriction he has is the day that he gets in trouble for it, because he doesn't have to run for an election again. Now it's fair game. It's over.
Yeah. Hey, you take that? Can you drive for a minute?
Sure.
Hello, I'm awake. Where you at?
What-
Can I meet you?
Okay, well, I don't like the start of that. What happened
No,
to you?
I don't either.
Okay, did you get kidnapped? What the fuck's going on?
We could talk about that in person.
I really fucking hate that. Where are you?
Yeah. I am at the house, but I was told that you are fucking with Dark, and I think it would be good for us all to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, are you okay?
I'm...
Also, by the way, asshole, don't ever leave me for cigarettes like that again. Fuck you.
What do you mean leave you for cigarettes? What
You
are
just
talking about?
disappeared all of a sudden, and what?
Wow.
You left a note saying I'll be back in 2 weeks?
Oh, that was... Listen, it was only 4 days, okay? Sorry. It
Yeah,
was
and
emergency.
it's welcome back, asshole. Thanks for the heads up.
Flop, we can't do this right now. There are so many more things happening.
Let me have this moment, fucker, okay?
Oh my god.
I'm coming up to the house. I'm driving a...
Okay, are you with... we shouldn't do this here at the house, by the way.
No, I think we really should.
No, I don't think you understand.
No, I understand. I'm going to tell you now, I'm buying a gun, and the first person to step on the property is getting a bullet to the head. Take all the photos they want.
No. Shut up. Just get to the house. Get to the house. Shut up and get to the house. That's it. That's all I can say. Goodbye.
Okay. All right, bye. Oh boy. What's up, hackers? How are you? I really got to get sleep soon. I can't be around very long today. Dude, this car is slow as shit. Dude, holy crap. Fast forward 3 hours later. No, I actually can't be on for very long. I'm like... I gotta be off at a reasonable hour. Oh, fuck. Goddamn.
What's happening?
I just bought a gun.
I can see that.
Ziggy's in a panic and wants to go up to Polito, and said that we shouldn't have conversations in front of the house. I said, yeah, no shit. I said, first person to step foot on the property is going to get Castle Doctrine, and they're going to find a bullet to the face. I think if under any circumstance someone's going to try and bully me away from sleeping under my roof, they can go fuck themselves. Is it the right answer? No, but I'm sort of tired of people treating this as, you know, I should just, that's it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what Ziggy's got to talk about? Because he sounds pretty urgent. And I don't have a lot of time today. Okay.
I haven't spoken to him.
No, you're good. Between you and I, though, I have given up on trying to reason with Etta on her run for treasurer. She thinks if she walks away, she's giving up. And I told her that she should. I didn't say this to her, but honestly, as soon as he won second term, everyone should walk away. Max is going to get his way. And that's a fact. And I think Etta being in harm's way. The other thing, too, that I want to just note down as well. Is this car intentionally just incredibly slow? Sorry. Etta said something. She said she knew that things were going to get muddy and dicey in this position, and she accepted that when she took the offer. But I reminded her that the muddiness should come from the civilian, not from the person you're working for.
I agree.
And I think the fact that there is inherent risk with that, I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like my hour-long conversation I had with Etta was thrown out the window, because I told her that she wasn't giving up if she walked away. For her to tell me that she would be giving up if anything, told me that I feel like our conversation didn't mean much. So God only knows what Ziggy's got to fucking say, because he has a new number. And I said, were you kidnapped? What happened?
Number?
Oh, yeah, he's got a new number. I said, were you kidnapped?
Oh, God.
He said, I'd rather not talk about it on the phone. Yeah, I'm...
I have a theory about that.
What's your theory? Because we're about to hear his side.
You see that tape the other day?
No.
There was a tape left at the poll booths, my front door, everybody's bloody front door, about Max and his doings. Pretty well made. They had some details in that were mentioned in that talk we had on the roof.
Ziggy did say that he was considering maybe having some kind of a... What the hell is that? He mentioned helping out with something. Which honestly, any political campaign, I mean, it's part of politics. There's nothing illegal about it.
It was stupid.
Oh, I don't disagree. Dumbass! Dumbass, where are you?
Inside, honey.
Dumbass!
We're inside,
I'm
sweetheart.
Flop.
Who has the fucking key? I haven't had a goddamn key in 3 weeks.
Flop. Where is he? The door's over here.
I'm here looking for Ziggy. Where is he?
He's inside.
That's unfortunate. I wanted to have the conversation on the roof in front of the house.
Get inside. All right. Okay. Before you come up the stairs.
Yeah, no, I'm
You're
coming
about
up
to
my
see a
fucking
lot.
stairs.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So while we are here, some things that you are going to read and see. Come here. Come here.
Flop,
Come here. Come
Flop.
here. I need
This
you
is
to come
serious.
close, including you, Richard.
Oh, I've been here.
Can I have a
already.
key to my house, please?
Flop, this is serious. I don't know why you don't have a key yet.
I don't know. I need to step out for a minute.
Okay. He said he needs to step out for a minute.
What direction did the photos come from?
No, wait, we don't want them to know that we know. Flop, if you, can we talk first before we go? You're going the wrong way.
I was told it was this house.
It is that house. You see that eavesdrop on the left?
Yep.
Not that house. Not that house. Not that house. This house over here on the left.
This one?
Yep. You see the eavesdrop on the left of the house on the roof? That's where the camera came. That's where the pictures came from.
Well, it's not for sale, right?
I believe it is. This is one we walked into with Barrett. Remember?
Yeah. Want to tour it? Hello? I mean, it's got a for sale sign. Whatever. All right, so let's walk away from this shithole, and then you can give me the lowdown real quick, because what I'm looking at right now is
It's a lot.
Some would want to play sympathy. Oh man, I have very harsh realities that I expressed earlier.
Yeah. That everything that's on that wall in there. I mean, it's arranged in a way because Eda just was throwing shit down, but it actually is like logical and is all legitimate. She just didn't have any rhyme to
Do you know what isn't logical, Maple?
the fact that
Max
our
Thoroughbred.
mayor is
That's where that conversation should be ending.
yeah.
I want you to know that my stance on whatever I'm about to walk into is that I think that everybody should jump ship away from that man. But
I know.
You know, he was, he'd been stirring, and I wanted to stir a little, so I did.
Okay, to be fair, I think it was a good idea because it has people actually speaking up against him. I mean, people were on Twitter calling for his impeachment. So, I mean, maybe.
We should
Now-
probably close the circle a bit because we need to whisper.
I
Yeah,
agree.
we
Flop,
do
come,
need to-
come, come.
huh?
So,
Here,
yeah,
let's
people can
scoot
hear
in.
us if they're walking down the stairs if we're not whispering, so we need to whisper.
Figures. Okay,
Hi.
so
Yeah.
hi. What am I looking at? What the hell is this? What
You
am I
need to-
missing?
Take a moment to read, frankly.
So I came home after, I got the text message. And it started out as a post-it to kind of warn everybody as everybody woke up, like, hey, don't have any conversations around the house, don't stand outside because we're being watched. And then it just kind of snowballed from there and became that.
Okay.
Because the more that I thought things out and started remembering things, the more, and then Philippa and I having that conversation, the things that we were piecing together, and then Andy came over and I talked to Andy and pieced more things together, and then Richard, I pieced more things together, and there you go. Sean also confirmed something that we suspected, and then Richard also confirmed it as well. So that phone taps are a thing, so people can listen in on your phone calls. So you need to make sure that you are very careful about what you say over the phone.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it louder in case they didn't hear.
Well,
I have a gun, and if anyone steps foot on this property, they're getting one warning before they're taking a bullet.
I know, but
Yes.
there are things.
I am not kidding.
I know,
Neither
I
am I.
know.
We bought our licenses today.
Yeah, we got our gun licenses earlier.
Enough
But
for me.
I just, like I said, I am reapplying for treasurer. If I am chosen again, we are pushing impeachment on the mayor. So this is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. If I need to move out of the house to make it easier for the rest of you, I will
No.
do that.
No.
Nope.
No, you're not going anywhere.
No.
I'm not letting anyone get bullied out of a property that they fucking own.
Mm-hmm.
That is number one. I don't care who the fuck it is. I don't care what scare mentality we got to go with. No one is getting bullied out of this property.
I'm going to be his main focus because if I get reinstated, it's going to piss him off unbelievably. That's Solomon. Hey, Solomon.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hmm.
He
What do
is
you two know
actually
about
standing right in front of me. We are just
the bits
having
about
a
Forte
quick
there?
little family conversation.
God only
and
fucking
then
knows.
We will be reaching out to you. How
Here,
how
come
long
over
do
here.
we have?
I don't want to interrupt the phone call.
Mhm.
Forte called me not long ago and he was like, "Oh, hey, we gotta talk. Are you ignoring me? Blah blah blah. Whole bullshit thing." I said, "Okay."
Mhm.
He proceeded to then tell me that he's like, I just want to talk to you about like everything that's going on. I said, I don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
He said, well, I've spoken to everyone and I know everything, but I want your side.
What
And
the
I
fuck
said,
does he mean?
don't get all fucking low with me. Just
I am.
still waking up? Yeah, okay.
No,
No,
if I
piss?
speak,
Okay.
I am in trouble.
Let me make something
Yeah.
clear. Because I've been saying this since the beginning. We got enough shit we're dealing with right now. And respectfully speaking, Forte, I shall preach again to everyone in the choir, is not a part of this fucking family. He does not need to be jumped in and tied in with the rest of the family's bullshit.
It's not that. It's more. Oh, that little fuck. I was vulnerable and kind to him. I want to put him in the fucking dirt, frankly.
Okay, well, let's start with problem number one. You making any action on any of that shit is a horrible, horrible idea.
I fucking know, but this is
Ziggy, get over here.
you don't get it.
You were,
don't get it.
yes,
You don't-
yeah, no, I get it. You were vulnerable to him. You opened up to him because you trusted him, and he broke your trust.
It's not just that. He's putting the entire family at fucking risk. I killed someone for less than all of this. A long time ago. That could...
Ziggy. There are different times now than there was with whatever you did. I understand that the sentiment is that what happened now is worse than what actions you justified in the past. Things are different. Please keep that in mind with whatever is going through your head.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know that I do not?
Let's just reconnect with all of them and let them talk because that's they have more information than
Okay.
I do.
But if Crane doesn't,
Sorry, we were. I didn't want to interrupt your phone call.
no, you're okay.
fine.
It was Solomon. He's got to run in half an hour, so I told him. I said we'll just catch up with him when he comes back.
No, that's fine.
So-
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a lot of time myself either.
Yeah, no, I know. So yeah, this is just avoid. First Temple, I'm pretty sure, is not only Gossip Gal, but he's also stalking me for Max and Siobhan. because he has, well, he was in the hospital earlier with Siobhan before I got the text messages. And he was the one who told Richard about this phone tap thing
Well,
device.
I don't want to. He didn't tell me exactly about the phone thing. He told me about a radio
The
scanner.
radio scanner that can do more than, yeah.
Well, he said specifically, he said, because I didn't want to dig too much, because he said he was going to give information to the police, and I'm just a dispatcher. He said that the surveillance, he said that if the police were being surveilled right now, they wouldn't even know about it. And that the level of equipment that he has available to him as a news reporter far supersedes that the PD had available to them pre-collapse.
Yeah. Which
was
is
this
why you
again?
see some,
First Temple,
Right.
ex-judge, lawyer, now journalist.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he got denied his bar.
Journal
Yeah.
this. Fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, that's the thing is also, so just he's been constantly calling Philippa and I since we became council members, trying to constantly get our opinions and our stances on things, and wanting to know how things went during this
Yo,
or
Dust, what's
that.
up, dude?
He lurks at City Hall constantly, even though he has no bar license. He's always standing at the MDT for public records, just kind of what I always thought was him just kind of being nosy and listening in on people's conversations.
Yeah, it's a great place for it.
Yeah.
People think they're safe for whatever reason at City Hall.
He keeps popping up in a lot of different places around me lately. He showed up, walked right up to a conversation I was having with Norman and Serge after the election. That's going to be the other one. That's going to be the other toss up. If it's Murphy, we're fucked. If it's Serge, we have a chance ahead of Barr. So make sure, Ziggy, that you vote for Serge, please.
I already did.
Thank you. Because we need to get Serge, because as much as we all know how Serge loves chaos, he also doesn't believe in whatever the bullshit that's happening right now is.
Surge was always a good one. One of my biggest regrets was ever no contesting Murphy's appeal. That fucking guy is a joke.
But yeah. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really much more to it other than what you've already read and what you already know.
Oh, and Forte.
Yeah, I need to know what's going on with this Forte thing, because I got a call earlier that was random.
So do I.
So
Okay, let me. So you said this morning that you didn't trust him, right? And then I get a phone call after talking to Andy about some stuff. He calls me up, catching up. We speak like normal. You know, we're not close, but we're friends, right? But then Ed's name gets brought up in, we're having a conversation, Ziggy, I'm sorry, but you get brought up we were talking about how you wanted to get with me and Matt, right? That's how it got brought up. Ed's name gets brought up, and straight after Ed's name gets brought up, he's like, oh, I had a meeting with the mayor. And I'm like, oh. And he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Essentially, and then he starts to try and cover his tracks. I start asking questions about it. He doesn't tell me anything. He said it's PD related, but there's no report about it. It's about people in PD, but he wouldn't tell me who. It's people I know, but it also isn't people I know. He was very vague. He wouldn't give me any clear answers. He was very suspicious.
Does he just like not realize that this group, like we are all either cops or ex-cops? I could pick up on simple shit like that.
I know. And then when I asked him, why did you tell me if you're not going to tell me anything? I don't know whether he was joking about this or not, but he was like, I just like it when you like, I can't remember exactly like the words you said, but like, he likes it when I don't know what's going on, and like I can't figure it out. Not like squirm, but you know
Huh?
what I'm saying. But and then he was like
Asshole.
laughing about it, so I was like,
The
okay, call me
name
back when you want to be mature about it.
the
And
name
then
for
I hung up on him.
Forte in that case is being an asshole.
Then he was like, I'm gonna go meet with my manager, which I assume is Tally. And then I hung up on him after that. But he was being extremely suspicious about it. He wouldn't tell me why he was meeting with the mayor or anything. So, and then I called Flop straight afterwards, and Flop tells me that Forte wanted to speak to him about family stuff. Said he's spoken to everybody else about family stuff and got caught up on everything. Says he knows everything, but wants to know more and wants to get caught up on everything.
He wants to know my side, and I told him that I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be honest. I had enough shit going on with PD, and this is gonna sound crazy and wild, and I don't really care. I just want to go back to enjoying the reason why I became an officer in the first place, and I'm trying to disassociate from politics as far as humanly possible, because unfortunately half my job is politics, and then to have to fill in again what I just said to Ziggy, a member of the family. Ziggy, please.
Mm-hmm.
Stop pacing it over here.
Question before you continue: has he called any of the rest of you saying that, asking you to be filled in on anything?
I don't
No,
even think he
not
knows
at
I
all.
exist.
He hasn't spoken to me.
That is a very clear sign, frankly, with how he phrased it to you, Flop.
He mentioned it. He mentioned you briefly.
He hasn't asked me about shit.
Yeah. Well, if you could stop pacing so we could have this conversation, that would be.
You just keep going. I'm listening.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I need the pace.
Okay.
Okay, listen.
Let me make this clear. I want to disassociate from the politics as best I can, because most of my day is just politics. And when I get a phone call from a person who, like I said to Ziggy, respectfully speaking, is not affiliated and or associated in this family whatsoever, I told him that I would talk to him at some point soon, which was my cop out to get him to fuck off. Because I've been saying it to Ziggy for 3 months, and I've said it to other people probably the last 3 months. We have our own shit to deal with. I will deal with him when the time comes. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been 3 months. The time still hasn't fucking come. He is not going to get that conversation with me. He's still a colleague, and I have to bite my tongue with that. I would still block a bullet for the man, but I'm gonna be straight up. He ain't gonna know a fucking thing about this family. I
agree.
I have had my foot down about this for a long time.
I think let's just keep it professional with Forte for now, at least until we figure out what the hell's going on with him.
Okay, so.
And for the record, by the way, just to throw this out there for timeline, last time I had a conversation with Forte was weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
This call was out of the blue.
I'm gonna be honest, because we've had this, the last big, conversation that we had all together was, we established to be upfront and honest with things. If I see that slithery little fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Frankly, I'm at least right now anyway. I can temper myself, but oh my god, if I see him in the next 24 hours, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Do not.
Okay.
And
Just
I'm gonna
take a deep breath, honey.
do not feed him anything for anything.
We can't give him reason.
We can't give Max any reason to go against any of us. I know.
Do we even know that this is associated with Max?
I mean, if he's having meetings with the mayor.
Are you kidding? Of course it is. Of course it is.
But
What
why?
do you mean?
I don't understand why.
What's the
Why
why?
would Forte want to work with Max? I don't understand.
That I don't know.
I feel like we're jumping to a deep conclusion on that, which is why I'm saying do not act.
That's what I mean. I don't until we have a motive. I don't want to act. Like
Here's
it.
the
Let's just
thing,
keep it
though, is that
professional.
what I do know is that when Forte was sure that he was going to get fired, he was talking about a record label that he wanted to start up. And if they are promising him that record label. I could see him possibly trying to gain favor with them to make that happen. Because I know that all of you are probably aware that he doesn't seem very interested in actually being a cop.
He's not. He looks for more reasons to get off duty than get on duty. He told me as much
Yeah.
today.
Exactly. So I know that that's a huge thing. He's been pushing his music and that record label, or the recording label. So it could very well be to gain favor to get that pushed through.
Oh, fuck. He also didn't sound too happy the other day when he found out Tally Marks, his manager, is an ADMC hang-around or prospect or whatever.
She says manager. Oh my God.
I don't know. I think she's his manager.
Fuck.
But she's an ADMC prospect on the lemon list now. So
Okay.
unless Max is, I don't know. Siggy, has Forte ever spoken to you about ADMC stuff?
He's inquired, yeah. It's never been anything too deep, but
Flophead, no fucking idea about that. So the reason why Flop is mad right now, you know what? I'll just let this one play out. This is fine. This is fine.
what are you doing?
I need to have a conversation with you outside.
Okay, outside might not be the best idea, but sure.
I don't give a fuck. Who has a key?
I got a key. Exact.
Follow me. I need to ask you something, and I need you to be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
When did you have this conversation with Forte?
What conversation? What about ADMC stuff?
When were you vulnerable and you opened up to him?
It was after fucking dark. It was after Richard fucking gave me all that shit, and I was up on the roof, and I was not great, and I told you that I talked to him, and I was like, you know, I asked him, you know, if I ever made him feel unwanted. He said yes, and then we, you know, had this back and forth, and I felt like a dickhead. And now hearing all of this, it may have just been, you know, fucking smoke up my ass. So oh my fucking God.
I'm gonna be honest, the part that's really getting me was Forte aware? This is gonna sound selfish, and it's not meant to. You just please hear me out before you think I'm jumping to any conclusions, okay? Was Forte made aware of this stuff before anyone else was?
What stuff?
ADMC?
Oh, no, he just made assumptions. He literally was like alluding it to me before I had said anything to
But did you admit
anybody.
it to him at any point?
No. No, he's always just sort of, you know, teased and been like, "Oh, you know, what about, you know, your friends that you're really close with?" I'm like, "What do you know?" I always went, you know, "What are you talking about?" So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like those sly fucking comments either, to be honest.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't mean to walk away from the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If he is aware of anything and had I'm with Richard on this. We don't know the why as to why he went to visit,
Mm-hmm.
but it sounds like you know something.
I don't know the why. In fact, I want to know the why. Problem is, if I learn the why and it's not justified, if I speak, I am in trouble.
Ziggy,
Mm.
and I mean this. You have every reason to be pissed. You have every reason to feel betrayed. You have every reason to feel these emotions.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just looking for trash.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Mm.
Do not feed anyone the ammunition. None. Zero. I'm not asking you to make me this promise. This is not a promise, Kep. This is something I'm telling you. Do not feed anyone ammunition right now. What comes around goes around. At some point, it will come back around. This is not the time. I know it feels like the time. Please. Please. Be smart about this.
Okay.
You feel like you had a mistake trusting this guy? And it's bothering you? Hold on. It's bothering you. But it took you how long to have this realization? And I'm not judging you. I'm like, this is just fact, right? Would you say it's been about a month or two? Month and a half, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
It took about a month. If you're going to make a decision, it may feel like the right time in the first 48 hours of being pissed. In hindsight, if you had all the answers, you wouldn't have found out about this now. And I want you to make the right choice. I want you to make a smarter choice. I know how you're feeling, and I know where you're at mentally with this. And I will support you. But please do not justify this in your head, because I don't want this to come back and bite you in the ass. And also, another added note, can we please get married before you do anything stupid? Honey. Please.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Go ahead. We can talk. I want you to give your side. What's up? I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you have where I'm coming from?
If I give my side and you are asked about it in court, it will not be good. I am.
The fact that you're having these thoughts is what's concerning me right now.
Come here. You know what?
What?
Okay. You remember that long conversation that we had up here about the whole me being in the club thing, and you know what exactly that entails? Hold on. I'm so fucking paranoid.
Fuck did he go?
Stand right fucking here, so.
Oh, we're gonna come over here. I don't care if we go down to the beach. I don't care if we go do this in the fucking water. What's up?
The point that I made whenever we had that long talk about me being involved with club stuff is that I was going to
Why do I smell cigarettes?
put myself in the way of any negative shit that would have occurred to the family, and with All those years ago, whenever that shit went down with Hank and my fiance at the time, that fucking guy who tried to, this guy, by the way, was just making like vague threats and then attempted to kidnap them. Okay, what these fucks are doing is way worse. And I know things are different now. Obviously, circumstances are not the same, but I was a cop then. I had a career to lose. I had a family to lose. Obviously, I still have a family to lose, but oh my God. Okay.
I get it.
He is putting the family in the scope of someone who's incredibly dangerous, who could hurt us physically, obviously emotionally,
what?
Mentally,
Ziggy?
career-wise, financially.
Ziggy? I am not asking this to be devil's advocate. I am not asking this to be a dick. I'm asking this because I genuinely am trying to find the vision here. What is the why? Why do we think that we are under a scope with this? It's either
in terms of Forte. In terms of Forte, we need to figure that out. And I don't know if I can be the one to hear the answer directly, because I might just fucking do it then and there, depending on what he says. Frankly, so if someone could figure that out, that'd be great. As far as
yeah, cheeky, because Flop realizes that Ziggy's working off of emotion, not reason.
The guy's he's a fucking he's a psychopath. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That is a whole thing in and of itself. There's so many things that tie into that. It's not even funny.
I don't like the fact that he had the conversation. I think we can all have like full agreement with that. I don't like the fact that he tried playing sly with Richard, and we can all agree with that. Please, and this goes for everybody. Acting on emotion is a bad idea, and I'm gonna tell you something.
I know.
I haven't even. I love and support you. I just want you to be smart about this. I'm already not exactly very happy with Etta. For running for treasurer again. I couldn't give a fuck what the reason is for impeachment. We had, what, an hour-long conversation on the roof about how if she walks away, she's not giving up.
Mm-hmm.
And I got dragged into a room today with another member of the council, with Etta, at the hospital, where she tried calling me, and I said, hey, if it's an emergency, call 911. She goes, it's not an emergency. I need to talk with you. I'm not comfortable texting or talking. And immediately, red flags in the air. Not an emergency, but I will not have any communication with you over device. Okay, that's a red flag. So, led me to believe something was wrong. So I go to the hospital. She goes, come in the back room with me. I said, no, get the fuck over here. Why are we going back there? Just come back here. It'll all make sense. Just come talk to me and this person. I said, Etta, what the fuck is going on? And eventually, I walked in the room, and it was her and Cantor. And Etta expressing that she's concerned and that someone's watching her, and that, she thinks that it has something to do with her running for treasurer and this whole thing. And I told her, this is an emergency. Why didn't you call 911? Well, I don't trust anyone else in this shift. I said that does not excuse the fact that the threat that was made and the fact that you're being stalked
That's
is at the property that is in my name with my family. I cannot investigate this, and I cannot write this report.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I told her, you need to jump ship. Let this man run his reckoning. He is going to fuck everything. He's on his last term. The time to stop him was first term. The time to quit was when he won second term. And her response was, yeah, but if I walk away, I'm giving up. And then Cantor, who, by the way, I actually really like, turned around and said, Bob, do you not care about the future of this city?
Ah,
The fuck is going on?
Put the weapons away.
Put the fucking weapon away.
Get the fuck off my property right now. Turn around and walk the fuck away.
Oh, I don't.
Dip.
Jesus.
Off you fucking go.
I just need to just take my friend, you know? She was hard.
What the fuck?
I need one of you to call 911. Waiting for the invitation?
I'm literally getting keys to the car, so.
What's that?
Jesus Christ! I thought it was you guys.
I know, that's what I thought too. I was so scared.
Whose bike is this? Hope they didn't need it.
Away. Bob held him at gunpoint, so they left the property. What happened? What
Yeah, I
was
don't
it?
know. I don't know. Some shitbag with a wrench. I told him
Yeah.
that unless he was looking for an open invitation, get the fuck off the property.
Wow. So I guess they were trying to sell weed on our property.
Yeah, real good time for that.
Yeah.
Hey Remington, it's okay. They've gone.
Hey, Remington.
Yeah, she sent me
God,
a
are
text
y'all okay?
message about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I about shot a guy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah,
I
we.
texted Etta as soon as I saw him
Yeah.
roll up, and they started
Thank you.
shooting. They
What
rolled
were
up
they
on this motorcycle. I'm not sure. I'm guessing they were dealing with a local.
Okay.
I can't see blood or anything. This thing
Oh,
doesn't
there's
really
plenty of
highlight it.
blood.
Yeah, one of them was incapacitated. They left it. What vehicle did they leave? And that was like a Glendale, right?
It was a futo.
Okay.
It was a Futo. There was also a sports car with pink headlights with them.
Yeah, it just passed by.
Yeah. I called
That-
it in 911, but I got no response. I'm doubting I'll get one.
Actually, the sports car with pink headlights also involved.
Wow, that
Fuck
was.
me.
Yeah, I don't know whose bike this is, but I really fucking hope that someone's
It's
going.
theirs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they came in on it. But it's probably a stolen looking at the plate.
Yeah. You can probably have it towed.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for a tow right now.
4-6, Lincoln,
Do-
Nora.
Do you know anybody?
007.
Do you know anybody who?
Oh, look, here's the
Okay.
response.
Nice.
Hello.
Hey guys.
I'm here to speak to all of the PD-related people that just
Hello.
911 all at once.
Yep.
Yeah, hi.
I know you're PD-related.
Yeah. Hey,
Entire
Duncan.
PD for this.
Yeah, pretty much.
we have people chasing after the car. I'm here for you guys.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Duncan.
Thank you for showing up, Duncan. We were having a conversation. We heard shots fired in front of the property. I pulled out my civilian firearm, and I aimed it at him, and I told him to put his wrench away and to get the fuck off the property. And if he tried to reach or make any sudden movements, he was taking a bullet. And while that was happening, I asked the people behind me to call 911. He said he was taking his friend with him who was injured. He put him in a black and color Futo, and they fled going eastbound.
I saw them arrive because I was across the street. They showed up on this green motorcycle and a black Futo. And as soon as they pulled into the driveway, they almost immediately started opening fire. And one of them fell over.
Yeah, the one in the white is incapacitated. The one in the green had a wrench out until Flop rolled up with the gun out, and then he put the wrench away, and they booked it.
Okay.
This
do you know
motorcycle,
if
the plate on the
you know if
motorcycle is a
this,
local pattern, so I'm betting it's stolen.
the shots were intended for any of you?
I don't think so.
No, but it was
I
shooting
don't think
towards
any
the
of
house
us-
that was
yeah.
occupied, so...
Yeah, I don't think any of the I don't think they probably even knew that we were inside. But none of us, I don't think, were being shot at intentionally or.
Dude, you want to talk about a
Yeah,
slippy
definitely
fucking
rebels
finger?
did that. They were
Oh,
shooting
Flop was
towards the
looking for any
house.
reason to gun a man down today. Woo,
Okay, I'm
shit.
going to. I'm just gonna do a quick sweep with my flashlight, and then I'll individually take a statement.
No, you're good. Also, there's no rush. Do you mind getting this bike off the property too? I would call it in myself, but I'm
Yeah.
not signed in for tow. Okay.
Flop, if you
This is
wanna,
the
if
suspect's bike.
Ammunition.
you wanna start writing your statement,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
to help me out here. There's like not many of us on duty,
No, you're good.
so I'd usually have like a bunch of people here dedicate each person to a person.
That was the timing. Fucking impeccable. Yeah. No, you're not alone. I think we all kind of swallowed our hearts from them. Yeah. I thought Flop was shooting somebody who found stalking on the property or some shit.
Oh, someone was about to get shot. I told that man if he was looking for an open fucking invitation, he should leave. It got close. He's lucky he put the wrench away.
No, they were messed up. I have no fucking clue.
There's a suspect in front of his property.
What are they doing here?
So there's a whole fucking lot of blood that the local probably was at.
Okay.
Does anyone here need medical attention at all?
17? Yeah.
I'm okay. I think everybody might be
I'm
okay.
Thanks, Junkin.
I think most of the
Okay.
altercation was these people and the other whoever the fuck it was.
I mean, looking at it, I don't really see any casings either. There's only blood, which means that the guys there didn't shoot. That was local shot.
I'm currently collecting evidence and
That's
speaking to
local.
every single person.
This
at
guy only
Flop's
had a
house.
wrench, so he bonked the local with a wrench.
Sorry if I called it Flop's house. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
No, you're
probably
good.
one of yours.
The person in white got,
Right, it's
got
under his
shot
name.
down. The person
The
in
house
green
is in my name, but
got
everybody
shot.
chipped in for it. It is everyone's house.
Hey, Duncan.
Yeah.
Not to distract you, but there is
An injured party.
drugs over in the alleyway over there. Saying you know they're after.
Just one guy. Tark.
I know, I'm saying you know they're after.
Yeah, there's one guy down on the beach. Was in like a black baller, dealing.
Nice day to smoke a pipe.
All right. What the hell is that?
That's Ziggy.
Okay. All right. Now the fun part of talking to literally everyone here all at once.
Well, good news. I got you
We
my
were all
statement.
Yeah,
Okay,
we were
everybody,
like all
let's
together.
give him a statement on
Let's
3,
all-
2, 1.
Not-
So basically,
So
what
we were
happened
inside
was
talking,
and
and I heard
and
gunshots.
all of a sudden
Gunshots.
shots started
Nobody
being
came
fired
outside. And there was these
I
people
pulled my
outside,
firearm
and
and
there was
ran
we
one
all
with a
ran
wrench.
outside,
There was one
and
with
me
a
and
wrench.
I
Richard
made
stood there.
contact with the
One
guy with
had
the
a
wrench
wrench.
and proceeded to
There was
tell
one
him to
guy
put
with
the
a
pointed
wrench.
his gun.
He had a green thing. Yeah,
At
there was a
that
wrench.
time, I could see
And then
someone
we,
walking
and
from
then
the
Carol
side
had
of
a
the
gun,
house.
and they left there.
The guy was on the ground.
Yeah.
Flop almost shot him.
Did you get that?
If you want to read my statement, it's pretty extensive, but I gave you back your notebook.
Yeah, hold on. I have a better idea.
Okay.
We just take Flop's statement out of the book, and now I'm gonna pass the book to another person. And
I
they're
will
gonna
just
write
write
their
it in
statement.
another book, and I will rip it out.
I gotta do PD work when I'm off duty.
Here's
Write
my
statements for
statement.
myself.
Oh, that's based. Okay, it's good. All right, Edda. I'm not gonna make you write anything down. So I'm gonna take your statement first. So come here.
Thank you.
Still getting some other-
I'm
What's
used to
that car-
report
what's
writing
that
and statement
car?
writing. It's fine.
Who is this?
Who's this that just rolled up?
Oh, is that Mac?
Hello.
What's going on over here?
Hi
Oh, hey.
guys.
There was-
McGregor,
there
Oh,
was
did you
a
guys
shooting.
get burgled?
If you love me, you'll leave.
No,
while I talk to
somebody-
literally everyone here.
So,
Okay.
there was just a bunch of
Thank you,
gun
McGregor.
shooters.
Yeah,
You have
it's
to talk to
okay.
everyone.
We just had a
Somebody
bunch of
got wrecked
bozos
by a
try
local.
fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, I love
I almost shot a man. It was good.
You should have shot them.
I thought about it. He had a wrench out. I told him if he was looking for an invitation, he should stay, but he left.
Is that Richard?
It was kind of a shame.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. That's dog.
Hello. Hello, Eugene.
Let's go wrap up our conversation.
How is the Girl Scout? She's just buying cookies.
I've never been more itchy to pull the trigger and lie in my life.
Yeah, same actually.
So listen, to just wrap up, I'm trying to be the reasonable one for everybody right now, and I don't know if I'm doing a good job at it. I don't know if it's coming off as aggressive, but I just want everyone to make the right choice, and especially while we have questions still, I'd rather not act on anything. That's all. Except for that guy. That guy almost fucking got what was coming to him.
Okay. And if we get the answers to those questions and they aren't good,
How do I say this? Either be the smartest person on this whole fucking island, or you let things pass so you can have some time to make a reasonable and rational decision. And I'm going to tell you, option 2 is going to be better. Option 1's going to feel better. Option 2 is going to be better.
okay. I hope I don't find out the reason, frankly. I'm just gonna say that. If he wants to talk to me in the next, I don't know, 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to try and stay away. Yep, that's it.
Don't make assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
You're better off letting this man say something by accident than make the assumption for him and scare him.
Yep.
Just be smart.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I only have. Let me hold on. Wait. I only have, what is this? 8 grand. I can't afford a gun. Could I just get a little bit in the meantime. If not, I'll ask some other people. I haven't been working because this is all I've been dealing with. It's not if it's I don't want to. You know what? Actually, it's fine. I have some people I can ask.
It's not about that. I just worry based on our current conversation. The segue to that is not very fucking cozy.
You're right, but when I'm thinking about a gun, I'm thinking about self-defense, because if there are people who are coming here and seeking and stalking, that is where my mind's at. Frankly, if
You friends with any lawyers or any judges?
no, unfortunately.
Can you go find somebody who you can be friends with so we can get fucking married?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You all
we
right?
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walked out just to clear some things up. I didn't want to start anything in the circle. All I asked was sort of how much Forte knew and how long he knew before our conversation we had on the balcony. But that was it. And then while we were talking about that, this happened. So
Hold on. Let me move my car. Kendo. Yeah.
I know Duncan's a bozo, but my God, he actually gives a shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Take it easy. All right.
Let's go back inside. Let's.
Yeah. I'm done to go back inside.
Yeah. Those two are going to ammunition to go buy a gun.
That's what I need to do. I just don't have the money for it at the moment.
I'll stay outside with Duncan. Make sure he's all right.
I'm not gonna leave you alone. I know Duncan's there. I don't care.
Why is he across the street? What's he doing?
Oh, you had to move out of the way so that Maple could get his car out.
He's probably looking for stray projectiles, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Might as well search the area.
Where did you hear the shots from?
They were right in front of the property.
Yeah, they
I
were
am
pretty
not
much all
finding
clustered
a
around this
thing.
area. Really?
Did the
If I had
ruiner
to
get hit?
guess, if I had to guess, I would say the locals were the one that was shooting.
Probably.
Possibly.
I will say the whoever the accomplice was, because he didn't have keys. He even said that he's trying to get keys from his friend who was shot down. The accomplice had a wrench. I know he wasn't shooting. And his friend was, I believe, still in the car.
It sounded like two guns shooting. That's why
It
I
did.
thought they shot.
Why it seemed that Duncan is on at all times. Oh, he is, dog.
Also, Flop,
I wonder
I'm
if the
gonna.
sports car is the one that shot.
You know, this is on me. I didn't properly say, "Hey, I'm gonna investigate this scene." Pinzone, lead everything off this scene, because I feel like I had to fucking lead a scene like satellite over here.
Yeah. That is kind of the fun game that we play.
Like, brother, the 911 says several times they're shooting. Yes, GSR tests them.
Yeah. You want to GSR
Holy
test me?
fuck.
I wasn't shooting, but go ahead.
I feel like I should, because
No, yeah.
because you're all cops doesn't mean you can't be up to some fucking crazy shit.
No, you're good.
The motorbike, you can take it.
I just realized it was negative, right?
You can take the motorbike, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was negative.
Thank you. Was the bike flag 1060?
Yes.
God damn it. They did leave it behind, so I figured. I'm curious. So I forget who said something about a car with pink headlights was also in the area.
That's correct.
Yeah. I don't know how many people they had involved with this, but I could promise you there were more people here with legal firearms than there probably were with illegal.
When you go take crime to a cop house, don't expect for it to be a cakewalk.
Oh, Duncan, I'm not gonna lie to you. That man almost met God. I was ready for him to reach
Well,
again.
I want you to know what I'm about to say is I'm saying it ironically, and I don't actually mean it, but a lot of cops here off duty that could have been helping out with the scene.
Yeah, but
Duncan, please.
it's not often that we all find ourselves being around at the same time to talk.
Yeah, this is a very rare occasion.
No, I was
Listen,
being
if they
ironic.
were on duty, they would have had to respond to 77 requests. And then they wouldn't have been able to have the meeting.
Yeah. True.
I mean, okay, what
I
I'm
hope
saying is no
they
one's 10-7 right now. It's just there's 4 other people.
My stalker just.
Yeah, it's pretty
texted me
bad.
again.
Shift 3, huh?
Oh,
I thought we had an academy to fix
who?
this.
What?
That's
What
crazy.
did they say?
No reply? Question mark. First you talk to Flop, then you talk to Duncan. I have eyes everywhere, in every department.
the
Sleep
fuck?
well, Etta.
When did you talk to me? Or who knew that you talked to me?
I mean, you're talking right now.
No, but at the hospital.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like,
step
who-
away, and Duncan, I'm gonna let you take that statement if you want.
Yeah, because I think the only person who knew was.
I, on my life, said nothing. There's a reason I delegated to you. Was
I'm
because
joking.
of yeah. Well, I mean, there is a strict reason why I delegated. So
And that just confirms things.
Wait, what?
The report I made too also is private.
I just got a text message from the stalker.
What is it?
No reply? Question mark. First you talk to Flop, then you talk to Duncan, and that was at the hospital. I have eyes everywhere, in every department. Sleep well, Etta.
I'm gonna make this clear.
Oh, get fucked.
Yeah. Continuing forward, if I'm having conversations with anybody, the phone's going in a glove box. I'm good. Because the only person that knew about the hospital was the man you're standing next to right now.
Yeah, well, I already told you who was at the hospital.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a minute.
Flop.
Mm-hmm.
Can I show you something real quick? It's right around the corner.
Maybe not the best time. Make it brief.
It's kind of important. You know about this house?
Yeah.
The door's open.
Wait, what? Like it's not locked?
Mm-hmm. Just keep this in mind.
Well, there's a reason for that. Kinda. Here, come here. I'll show you. So this side. Oh my god, this fucking house is trash. Holy fuck.
I know this is a two-sided. It's like a duplex.
Yeah.
It's also the worst fucking house for exiting that door.
Yeah, it's a fucking that whole house is a mistake.
Yeah.
That house and this house, both mistakes. It would be fine if they were actually priced reasonably, but $500,000 for each half, I'm good.
Right? I just wanted you to keep that in mind, because an open door near y'all's house. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Remington, could you do me a favor?
It depends on if I'm physically capable.
If you ever see any suspicious people at that house or that house or over there, or just cars that do slow drive-bys constantly. Could you inform the police about it?
I usually text Etta.
Hmm.
Of course, so far it's been you
Yeah.
and Sean and Ziggy. Like y'all were at the bottom of the stairs. And I immediately texted Etta, there's some people blacked out at the bottom of your stairs. She was like, that's Ziggy and Flop. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What happened at that house?
I don't know.
Or that house?
Apparently just some weird shit was going on. People trying to be fucking weirdos. We have to let the police know every time.
Question?
Yeah.
If somebody drops some items on the ground, can y'all get fingerprints off of those things?
Some of them, yeah.
Because I did find some shit around that house.
Like
but
what?
It's already decomposed.
What was
like
it?
Just shit, random trash.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, technically.
So that's something I learned doing sanitation, is no matter what people are doing, no matter how secret they're trying to be, for some reason everybody litters. Which is like the most telltale thing. You know, I found out about how to... I came in contact with a guy who sells weed seeds in like the first week after the city opened, because people can't stop littering. And when you work sanitation, which is what I was doing at first because nobody was doing it, they give you a map of the whole city, and it's a heat map of complaints about the trash and the smell from the locals. And that's literally how I found it, was because of the heat map from sanitation, because people litter all over it, and people do that all the time. I literally work sanitation time just to get that heat map so I can find where people are hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably for the better. I've done sanitation off duty before. It's actually a good heat map, but
yeah, it's useful.
Yeah. I gotta go back. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, whenever people are creeping around doing stupid shit, for some reason they always leave trash.
Remington's just quiet,
so if
dudes.
you can fingerprint it, if something happens and need me to look around, fingerprint that shit.
No, definitely. That's actually probably a good call.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay, I'm sorry to bug you.
No,
I
no,
wanted
no.
to show you that door.
No, you're good. You're fine. I appreciate it. If I need anything, I'll let you know. I know we were in the middle of something before that shit show just happened, so.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see all of y'all come pouring out of there. I about shit my pants when I saw everybody coming out of this.
Oh, I was ready to clap back. That motherfucker had about 4 seconds before he was meeting God.
Good. I really need to get my weapons license.
I'm gonna tell you, after that, it's worth it. Oof. If that man reached for anything, he was gonna find a bullet.
I'm gonna have to beg people to borrow some money to get a weapons license. Maybe Rivers will give me money.
Alexander?
Yeah.
He's rich. That motherfucker could absolutely.
I know, and he used to be one of mine in the historical district, so he's really loyal to me.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go back across the street.
All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you soon, Remington.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, Remington's just quiet.
Which it might. We just gotta make sure that we come out of it this time. Fuck the council. It's family first.
I think you'd be surprised how much the club agrees with that very notion.
What did I walk into? I'm sorry.
We're just discussing all of this, and you know, with everything that's gone on, with all the people that are involved, you know, Richard is reminding me to be doing things the right way, and I agree. And you've also told me the same thing, Flop, to keep a level head, even though there's a lot of me that doesn't want that right now, but that's just because I'm angry. And
you have
agree.
valid emotions too, so.
Well, I know. And yeah, Yeah, I agree that going about it in in the long way is good. Um, but when I've had very long time ago, and this was again when I was a cop, the system failed me. This was before I knew any of you.
You're being cool.
And what I'm saying is that I will put family first. Period.
Hmm.
I have no issues tempering myself, but that only goes on for so long. I think. Sort of a, last resort.
I get it. I hate using this phrase because unfortunately I've had to say it a lot recently, but there is a time and place,
Mm.
and it's just knowing the time and knowing the place and knowing if it all lines up.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be honest. This thoroughbred, and this isn't coming from me, and I don't know details about anything else. But he has a queue of people that are very upset with him, and they want to do something about it. And it's not even. There are names that I don't even know that are upset with him in that way. So all we really have to do is bide our time, I think, and work on impeachment things, and that is where my head's at.
I'm gonna say this: if impeachment fails, and this is a huge stipulation to how I started this conversation. If impeachment fails, people need to learn how to walk away. That goes for everybody. There is no way that it's gonna happen a second time for Max. But I say again, the man's got nothing to lose. Literally zero to lose. The fact that an ex-terrorist is right now running an entire island is already a bigger pleasure treatment for that man than he ever fucking deserved.
Mm. Mm.
He's crashing into fucking everything. What the hell?
Hmm.
The only reason that Etta is even doing this again is so that she can be standing there when it does go through. And if it doesn't go through, then she won't be standing there still.
I read the stipulations for impeachment. There's a few different things that I think that can be brought up. It's just a matter of getting them concrete.
Yeah. The only thing that concerns me and did concern me was when I spoke Etta earlier. I told her to jump ship.
Hmm.
And her
Flop.
her response was just that she was afraid that if she did, it would appear that she was giving up.
I mean, you don't you don't drop your badge when, a group of whoever does, whatever they plan on doing. She feels it is, her position and her duty to, and her responsibility.
I get that.
So,
But the point that I made is that in my job description, I took that risk. When the risk is coming directly from your boss, very different story.
I'll take care of it if I need to.
Okay. You can come over.
Yeah, scoot in.
Hi.
Hi.
Are we staying here? Or are we going inside like smart people?
Yeah.
As much as I'd love the urge to shoot 2 people today, I think one's enough.
It's okay. Me and Ed just bought guns each.
Yeah.
Make sure you understand stand your ground to a T. But,
I need some cash so that I may buy a gun because I am broke. I'm not talking to you, Flop.
Shit's expensive.
Hello.
How do I not have my own fucking house?
I
key?
don't know how you the big keys.
We can get you one the key cutting.
Oh, man.
This is why we need this little sitting area, because then we can just all sit and it could be lovely.
Have you seen the changes that Tessa has done in the layout?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really beautiful what she's put together. So it's just a matter of getting it all done. We put the shopping list together. It's going to be like $100 grand for everything.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, we can do a little bit at a time, So, like, we'll do the beds first, and then we can do like the couch, and we get like the main things. I think the most expensive part of it is the kitchen, because she custom built the kitchen instead of that pre-made, because it was too big and overpowering. But what she did instead was really beautiful. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah.
God. You okay?
Yeah. Keeping an eye out.
I got you. I still want you to be involved in this conversation. I just want to confirm that the front door is locked. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go double check.
Okay.
Yeah. So in every department now, that's
Who were you with there, John?
it was me and Philippa. We were in the staff room in the back of the hospital, but first was there with Siobhan. Remember, I told you. First,
Do you think that this is
Siobhan.
first?
I'm 100% positive at this point. After him saying that, because I made it a point to tell Philippa, because they were whispering in the corner when I came out of the ICU, and they immediately stopped talking.
That's
and
just
then,
it.
like 5 minutes later, I got the first text messages, and you showed up first because I called you, and then you called Duncan.
And if you called Duncan,
you did. I thought I called Duncan, right?
No, you did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that you called Duncan? Like, I called you, and then you called Duncan, and that's what it said in the text message.
Which means probably listen to your phone call.
My phone call?
Or they were just watching the hallway that I went down to talk to Philippa. And they were watching to see who went down that hallway too.
Okay.
So, or yeah, I mean, he could have very well been listening to phones in the hospital. Although why you would want to do it in the hospital, I don't know, because everybody and their mothers are on their phone in there. But
let's set a couple boundaries. There is no talking about sensitive anything on the phone to anybody.
agreed.
If you hear from an anonymous number or something comes up, I'm going to tell you for now that I don't even have the information, but get in contact with Duncan directly.
Okay.
He knows more than I do, but make sure that
Yeah.
everything is being notated down and is
I'm
getting
going to be
submitted.
telling Nakota about this as well.
Mhm.
Just because he's leading the investigation into the impeachment. So,
I have an idea.
yeah.
But you're not going to like it.
Oh.
I want to come up with something here and now. A piece of information that we all agree on that isn't true. But it's serious enough that first we'll run to Max and tell him, and he will act upon it. So that if
Flop
we
disown me.
No.
That's
Easy.
Too easy.
actually that's
No,
not
yeah.
I think
that's not a bad idea actually.
No, it's too easy because
Yeah.
it's.
I think it needs to be more private than that.
I think it needs to be private. I think it needs to be more of a. It needs to be more of a rumor. It doesn't need to be something we act upon. It needs to be something we talk about. It needs to be something that if I'm having a conversation with somebody, that first can overhear, and he can go and talk to somebody about. Right. It needs to be something about the family, about you, Etta, probably.
Yeah.
That is spicy enough that he can text you about, that we can then confirm, okay, it's 100% him, but we kind of know it's him already. So maybe we need to come up with something that we can use against him in the long run.
I think you should talk to Nakota. And I think you should do everything in your power. I'm going to assume if you are right in your judgment
Mm-hmm.
that this is this guy, this ass hat.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second, Duncan's calling. This better be fucking important. Hello?
Pop, I have a question.
Yeah.
You were at the hospital with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have more situational. I hate to say this as a cop, but you have more situational awareness than me. Who the hell was around us?
It's funny you ask. When I walked into the hospital and I had gotten out of the bed, prior to me leaving and then being called back there, prior to me talking to you, I did run into Siobhan, who was riding with somebody, and I did run into a couple other people who were masked up, but nobody that I was aware of or who I knew. The only person I talked to about that entire thing was you, and that's still set in stone. I have not spoken to anybody. There's a reason I delegated it to you. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I can't have.
delegate
cannot,
to the.
based on the location, I cannot have any knowledge of it. Essentially.
Yeah, I made a private report. FAO. What does FAO stand for, by the way?
1 second. Let me walk over and ask somebody. Hey, Dad, what does FAO stand for?
For the attention of.
For the attention of. Thank you,
Okay,
Dad.
I put for the attention of the
Welcome.
the officer that's
Oh my
investigating it.
What the
I've updated
fuck?
with that recent text
What the
message.
hell?
Listen,
I
I'm sorry. I
genuinely
needed to,
wonder. You know, Siobhan was on a ride along today, right?
Yeah. I'm a little disturbed as to how much was made knowledge of in that text. And to be honest with you, there is concern that maybe my phone might be getting listened to as well. So I'm
Did
gonna.
they wiretap?
It's possible, but I don't know how else they would have known.
Seeing her talk to officers, it's not hard to say if someone is talking to her. It's not hard to say whoever officer she's talking to is the one talking to her about it.
I'm really considering just getting a new phone. I don't know. I really I don't know. I'll only give it to like certain people, but
If my phone was tapped, man, I'd be in a lot more trouble.
if my phone was tapped, I fired. Listen, I don't know who else was there. It disturbs me, and I'm gonna be honest. On my way up here, I bought this firearm. Duncan, do you know anything about Castle Doctrine and if it's honored in the state of San Andreas? Because I'm gonna start giving people fucking timers if they're gonna be entering my property and they're gonna be causing problems. And based on the very little bit that I understand of this situation, because I delegated it to you, I have no problem giving people that 10-second countdown to get off the property. But at the same time, I'm not going to be bullied away from the roof that I sleep under. So
The times I've ever seen people defend their property was Mayor Max defending his property from the Dans. So I don't know if Castle Doctrine is. It's not legislation, right? But the standard like self-defense laws are. So just read them.
yeah, stand your ground's pretty simple, but yeah. All right.
I'm gonna be useful because there's only like there's someone on duty, so I'm gonna be useful. But all I gotta say is, Massive Academy PPO's coming out of the gate. Where the fuck are they?
I mean, that was shift 3 N1. We're doing better, but we're trying.
It was this time. This time was supposed to be covered.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go back to my conversation. But we'll talk soon. All right.
All right.
All right, Duncan. I'll talk to you. Bye bye.
Bye.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, after tonight with him being at the hospital with Siobhan, whispering in a corner, and then me getting those text messages, I know that he's been heavily involved in news for a very long time. So he would have access to, things that Max and Siobhan would find most useful.
Okay. So
if what you are saying is true.
Okay. So let's think about this for a second. Let's make some broad strokes here, some broad assumptions. So Max hates your guts, Etta, right? Once you've gone, right? He knows First has access to this equipment, so he asks First or hires First to stalk you and get information from you and target you and send you text messages to freak you out and stuff like this, right? Both for information and to put pressure on you, maybe to get you to not interview again, right?
Oh no.
But so then that makes sense. That's a motivation. But then Forte, what's his motivation with Forte? Because why is Forte like asking flop questions about the family?
No.
Like I said, I think it's his recording label.
No.
They're probably promising him, that they'll push it forward because they have to approve the business.
No, but what information are they trying to get? Because he's not asking questions about
I'm gonna miss it.
He's asking questions about the family.
I know I have a couple days of it, but god damn it, the
everything
timing on that
I
is
need.
horrible.
But it could also be about.
I mean, it could be
Solomon.
ADMC, yeah.
It could be Solomon too, and there is that connection with Ziggy and Solomon already. So it might not only just be Etta.
That is true.
I'll be honest. It was one of you guys needs to find out the why from Santino. I don't think that I can be the one to hear it. I don't know how I'd react, and I don't want to do something stupid. So
I thought you had a pretty good relationship with him.
that's the problem. I mean, Etta knows this, but the day that we had our talk, Richard, and it didn't go very well, I came back here and I was pretty upset or whatever, right? And I talked to Etta, and Forte happened to be here, and at the time, I didn't feel very wanted, in the family, and I had started just thinking about myself and how I had treated Forte up until that point, because we're all very guarded here, understandably, frankly, with all of this, but we're all very guarded here, and I sort of pushed him away because of that, because I was unsure of who he was and why he was doing the things that he was doing. But in that moment, I was very vulnerable, and I asked him. I said, do you feel like, or do I make you feel unwanted? And he said, yeah. And we had this long back and forth. So I in that moment, yeah, I thought that me and him had grown close in that way. But now I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if that was genuine at all. And
8 p.m.
again,
tonight. Oh,
if I
thank
hear the
God.
why,
Thank you, Beans. I love you.
for why he's doing all of this, and it doesn't, if it isn't up to par, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll be honest, because not only has he gone back on my trust, but he has put the entire family in the scope of someone who could hurt us physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, career-wise, in so many different ways. And if I speak, I am in trouble.
I think it should be you.
No. It
Yep.
really shouldn't.
Yep,
No,
I think it should.
No.
Can I
don't think.
hold
I don't
on?
think you understand.
I'm stepping in. Can we please get fucking married, like today?
Oh,
No, absolutely not, young man. You are not doing this twice. You're doing this twice. Your
we're
father's not
here.
I don't think you.
Matt is not here.
Well, you better contact
That's
him.
true.
I'm gonna tell you something. We have a 21-day grace period. I do not want to have to sit on the stand.
Oh my God.
Holy
That's
shit.
not why you get married.
That's
No, there's no way.
It's
you're married.
already
Come
official.
on.
The state
Okay,
doesn't
that's
recognize
fair,
it. The
that's fair.
8 years has been recognized.
That is fair.
That's a good point.
No, because Ziggy is not gonna do anything.
Here's the thing. I'll be honest, Richard. It is with everything that has occurred and everything that is being implicated. Like I said, if I hear the reason and it is not up to par, I know that I'm going to see red, and I don't want that to happen. So me distancing myself is me tempering myself, frankly.
Sorry, I don't know if you hear noises.
I know that it would be good in your eyes for me to have that direct confrontation and to be able to handle myself in that situation. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I will not. I would not know how to.
I think that, the best person who knows Ziggy and his limitations is Ziggy. And if he does not trust himself to have that conversation, I think that
We should get married.
Respect that. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I think Etta put it better than I did. I know myself, and I know that it.
Trust me. I mean, y'all have all heard me say some really crazy shit when I'm emotionally charged, and that's just me saying things. But I wouldn't actually do them. So.
Mm.
It's just best to avoid situations where you may do or say something that you can't take back. So I am, yeah.
Is you being pregnant too much of a rumor to spread?
Yeah.
Done.
Oh my god. I just don't think it would.
That's some pretty
It
big
wouldn't.
tea, right?
People would shut it down immediately with this city.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't fly.
Okay,
I
we
would
need something,
say
because it's clear that if Max is asking Forte, is getting Forte to ask, hypothetically, if Forte is asking Flop about the family stuff, so whether that's about Ziggy, because if he's saying I know everything, if he's not about the Ziggy situation, if he's asking about that stuff, and then we've got Force looking into Etta and that stuff, then it might just be, I don't know, we just might need something a little bit different, that anything that could end up in your text messages can confirm it for us, right? So it can really be anything that's spicy enough. It doesn't really matter, as long as if we see Foz, we can just have a conversation near him and be like, oh yeah, you know, Sean and Etta are having problems recently. You know what I mean? Just a little thing we can just throw in a conversation, right?
Oh,
that's good, actually. I think.
yeah, and as much as I, oh God,
Wow,
I
you
hate to
said some
say
cool
it,
things. I didn't hear what you said at the end there, Dark. I'm sorry.
Forte, with the way that he hits on me, I think that
I might have to kill him.
okay, let's not go that far, baby.
You want to do that then? You okay with that?
What are we doing?
I'm okay with it if Sean is.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Don't make it dramatic. Just be like, oh, you know, Sean and Etta just been having a couple, maybe a couple fights here and there, a couple rabs at home. Things aren't going too great. You know, maybe the marriage. You know, I don't know whether you've announced that anyway.
No.
Just something like that. Just things aren't going fantastically. Just if you're near first, and even if you have a conversation with him and it gets personal, you could, I don't know, just slip that in there. And if it comes back to Ed's phone through that text message, then that's 100% confirmation.
Confirmation.
What's the hook here? What's the lie? I missed
that
it.
Sean and I are fighting.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Simple.
So we let it slide to first or to Forte.
I think we only do this. This is only to do with first. I think.
Yeah,
first.
I think first, because Forte.
Keep it limited because we need to. Let's use
we have to control. Yeah,
the thing is
that's why I brought it up.
First is going to convey it at face value. Forte is going to convey it at face value and then give his interpretation of it.
Yeah. Forte we need is its own separate thing. We need to deal with.
We'll weed out one rat at a time. So we'll do first.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
But don't just talk to anybody about this.
Yeah.
But like if you walk past first, just be like, oh yeah, you know, if you don't make it obvious, please. You guys are smart. Just
right. Yeah.
And if you do manage to do this, let the rest of us know in person somehow.
Yeah.
So that we don't do it like on the same day. I
Right.
might be making this complicated.
Should we have a code word? So we can talk in person?
Pineapple.
No, something that's not pineapple. Everybody uses pineapple.
Sorry. I remember a long time ago, it's a common word, but it's not common enough to where we
come.
I remember in a hostage situation, a bunch of cops got together beforehand and were like, all right, we need a trigger word. If somebody says it, we shoot the guy. And it was coffee. You could just say in passing to one another, you could just say, I need to go grab a cup of coffee or something like that. And that's casual enough for people to brush it off, but it's significant enough for us to hear it and be like, oh, okay.
Okay, so
but we have to remember that.
I hate it, but I will comply, given I'm the only British person in the family.
Yorkshire
yeah.
Gold,
Oh.
coffee.
Okay.
So
Coffee.
if anybody
Coffee.
says let's go grab a cup of coffee to someone else, it means okay, shit's happened. Let's go talk.
Yeah.
All right, sorted.
Put it in like a
Yep.
sentence. Don't be all inconspicuous and
yeah.
just be like coffee.
Yo, flop
Coffee.
coffee now.
Coffee now.
Yeah. Hey, I think we should go grab a cup of coffee. Easy as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy as.
Oh.
That's fine. I can remember that. That's easy.
Also, one thing for you cops, if you're ever in a hostage situation, use 1096, and I will know what that means. Okay. If you're like in a car with somebody and they've got a gun to the back of your head, you say, "Yeah, I'm out on 1096," because the criminal's never
Really?
going to know what that means, but I'm going to know what they mean.
Oh.
What is it?
You guys know-
1096?
It's a mental subject.
Oh.
Oh.
I used that once when I got kidnapped, and it saved my life.
No, that's really
Nice.
good.
That's actually huge.
I'm gonna remember
Lizzie
that.
Bone kidnapped me when she was having a beef with Matt.
Oh.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah, and she didn't know what it was, and then she actually, I think she liked it so much that she started using that as like her nickname or something. I think she changed her license plate to like 1096.
Okay, that's
Because she's
typical
she's
Lizzie,
actually
honestly.
she's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
psycho.
I get along with her, but yeah, no, I definitely see her doing some crazy shit like
Yeah.
that. Okay. So
1096 is
just
good.
full transparency.
I wanna use that
like
now.
I said, I'm going to be discussing some of this with Nakota as far as like my stalking situation. And then of course, you know, the stuff that at the hospital with our suspicions, because I'm sure Philip is probably going to talk to him as well. And then I'm just going to give Philip a heads up to, you know, keep an eye out for him and to not, you know, divulge anything important. or
Details
if
off the
he's in or
phone,
around.
face to
Yeah,
face, nothing around him.
exactly. Exactly.
Are there any
And, they
notable
got
vehicles
phone
that the
calls, they're
shitbag
gonna have to
drives?
be less as well.
Sorry, what was that? May probably means to talk over you.
We're just gonna have to talk on the phone less if we're gonna
Yeah,
play this
a
up too.
lot of face-to-face conversations.
I need food.
You're starving.
You know what's crazy? I left the PD and I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab 20 bags of chips because this is bound to have someone forgetting food.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Thank you.
My 7 bags are down to 7. Or sorry, my 20 bags are down to 7. But does anybody need 8 bag of chips?
My 30 candy bars are down to 7.
I just ran out of my 20 bags of chips.
I did not expect to still be awake at this point in time.
I know,
Yeah.
baby. I'm
'Cause
sorry.
me and Edda were literally going to bed, and then I heard the
Yeah.
door open, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Host!" And now we're
Yeah.
here, 3 hours later.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
we attacked Ziggy in our pajamas. He was like, "What the fuck?" And then he sees the wall and he's like, "Oh no, it's too early for this."
I like that when you called, you said, no, you don't understand. And you know what?
Mhm.
I didn't understand. I
No,
thought I did.
No, you really didn't.
I thought I
You
thought
really
I was
didn't.
all caught up, but it turns out
No. Nope.
Yeah,
I should shut the fuck up.
Everybody's reaction to the wall is kind of great. I kind of want to leave it there for a little bit.
Well, I was gonna suggest before we all take off, or at least before I take off, suggesting maybe ripping down the post-it notes just to be safe.
I need to write it all down.
That's fine.
Would anyone like to make a small donation of around $12,000 to Ziggy's gun fund? Because I can't afford it.
I just spent $14,000
Yeah.
on a
Fuck.
gun in a mag. I have
Your
no
money,
money.
Ziggy.
It's fun. I haven't been working the past like week and a half because of all
Where
of
did
this.
my 10 grand
Yeah.
go that I gave you?
I'm
The
down
10
to 17.
The 10 grand went into the gun license that we bought. Do you not remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I can't afford a fucking gun.
I started
okay,
today at
so-
$47,000, and I have 3.
Oh, fuck.
Question. Since the whole Forte thing is agreed upon, is Maeve also included in that since she is
I just think anybody
constantly
Yes.
associated with Forte, if he's gonna try and be a nosy prick,
Yeah.
simply, I think anybody who he associates with just
So
Be mindful.
She was
Right.
literally parked across the street from the house, just sitting in her car the other day.
So Maeve
don't like
is-
that.
Yeah, I don't like that
Okay.
either.
Maeve is someone who worries quite a bit, and she tries to check in. Frankly, Forte does not deserve Maeve, but she, worries and does her best to check in all the time. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter because she is the most I can fix 'em girly that I have ever met.
Ew,
So, she
Also, a
can't-
therapist
no,
that
she
sleeps
can't
with
be
her
trusted.
patients.
Yeah, she can't
Yeah,
be
that's a
trusted.
huge
Yeah.
yikes from me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I get it.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be that bitch. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
So okay, well, okay, we're agreed upon then. No
Yeah.
Forte, no Maeve.
Yeah.
They're not to be trusted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you some money, Ziggy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll transfer money into your account, baby.
I need to pull some hours.
$250 an hour. Smile.
Oh, is that what we're getting paid now?
No,
No,
that's what
it's-
I'm getting paid as a
Oh.
doctor.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear about that. After
This
the
has
election
to be
results,
illegal.
Yeah, well.
Oh, it
yeah.
is.
After the election results, and Cantor was reelected, and as was Max, he went in and immediately changed doctor and EMS pay to $250 an hour because they did not support him.
Okay, you need to get a minimum wage act ASAP.
Yeah, no, that is already, yeah. Philippa and I have already been drafting one. We will be presenting it on
What's up,
Saturday.
Alatara? How are
Yes,
you?
that is the
Oh
other
my
legislation
God.
we're working on. The thing is we didn't know it could go that low. That's why nobody's ever done that before. I thought the lowest it could go was like 500.
What a psycho.
But the thing is that's what people don't understand is like he was given all of this power, but he has divulged none of it. We don't know the details of any of it. Like we don't know
He could have nukes, guys.
how
He
do
could
you
have
legislate? How do you legislate something that you don't know the limits of? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
yeah,
we're entering our own Cold War.
and this is literally like
Good news on your foot?
new
No,
territory.
unfortunately.
We've never had somebody this off the hinges in power before, and that's really saying something.
I go
considering we had
for more
motherfucking
testing.
Denzel Williams as a mayor.
In 4 days. They're outsourcing further scanning on my foot. They still don't know what it is.
So now that he is doing things that actually allow us to go, okay, no, enough is enough, because not even now the federal government said, well, no, because this is where I'm drawing the line, and if I have to answer to the feds, then so be it. But something has to be done. Enough is enough. Somebody has to stop him, and I will be damned if it's not going to be me.
Yeah, nice.
And I know that's not what y'all want to hear.
That's what I want to hear.
With my last breath, I will make sure that he is removed from power. But
Hopefully it
in
doesn't come to
saying that, I am also a born and raised Texan. I am built different. I don't go down easy. So,
Oh, bitch, yes. All right.
I pledge of allegiance
brother.
to the
Shut
Texas,
the fuck up,
Stop,
Flunch.
no.
state,
I am so
under
tired
God,
of
Wow.
listening
one
to
and
Cornwood
indivisible.
say that fucking
Okay,
pledge
listen.
baby.
every fucking night.
I'm sorry,
right.
Roll
but
Tide.
again,
No,
no, that's
That's
Alabama.
Alabama.
Again, I am
Don't
a
worry,
born
Richard,
and
I
raised
know- I'm
Texan,
Canadian,
and
I
I
know.
have never heard any kind of pledge to Texas ever in my life.
What? Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. What?
I
gr-
never. I have never heard of a pledge to Texas in my
okay.
fucking entire life. I have
Having
never.
grown up in Texas and gone to public school, we said it just after the Pledge of Allegiance.
No, we
to the...
never said it.
Honor the
Ziggy, I
Texas
thought you were
flag.
Canadian.
No, I'm not Canadian. Oh my god.
I'm Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Fuck.
No, you act. You both act. You both look and act Canadian. You
No,
both.
no.
Like, see, you literally look like a Sasquatch.
I literally every outfit that I have includes cowboy boots. I'm literally wearing some. What the
Just
fuck?
because you try and be from Texas doesn't mean you are from Texas.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
How dare you?
Yeah,
There's a
and
tried and
hold on.
true- Hold on.
Saying,
There's a
hold
tried
on, wait,
and true
wait, wait.
test.
I need a gun right now.
Saying
There's a test.
Ziggy's not Texas is like him saying you're not British.
Hold on. There is a tried and true test of knowing when somebody is a Texan or not. The stars at night are big, and bright.
Oh my god! I haven't heard
Finish
that in
it.
so fucking long.
Finish it.
Oh, it's been a while. The stars at night are big and bright. Something. Fuck! Oh my god, I'm forgetting it.
You're
He
failing.
choked.
Wow.
He choked.
All
He's
right.
not Texas.
I'm gonna go jump off the
This
balcony.
ain't Texas.
Can we just say
We're
that
home.
Bucky's
All right, hey,
is
He's in the
all right,
heart
hey.
of Texas.
That is the new Texas anthem, frankly. I fuck
Oh my
Beyonce.
God.
Okay, anyway.
Can we get
That's
a big
okay,
sign that
that's
just
all
says
right.
"Welcome to Bucky's"?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yes.
What?
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
really could go with some.
Yeah.
Yep. I want some beaver nuggets now.
They're too sweet.
Is that like Dino Nuggets but beavers?
No,
Well, no,
Um,
it's like puffed corn, drenched in like butter
Sugar.
and caramel, and it's so
Oh
good.
my
Oh my
God.
god. They're hella rich. Oh my god. But they're
God.
they're like crack. You have no idea. Oh,
Yeah.
my mouth's watering just thinking about it.
I think I'm gonna get in the. Actually, I'm too fucking tired for that. Never mind.
What?
God, I want a burrito.
Oh my god. No. What?
Burrito.
They got the fucking jerky stand too.
Oh.
Every time I walk by, they got the fresh cut meats and the banana pudding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the brisket sandwiches you can get, just already like prepped.
I
open
got
in
a
there
double
and
XL
everything.
brisket sandwich last time. That shit actually weighed more than my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we've derailed. There's 3 of you here who need sleep, so you should go and get that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god! Hey, great.
2 at least.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am not going to be sleeping anytime soon.
Oh. Okay. Well.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Mhm.
take it easy, guys. Keep in
Yeah.
touch.
Knock,
and,
knock.
Yes.
Right.
Who did?
Are you leaving?
Coffee.
Trey?
Remember.
Knock knock.
Go and get coffee.
Who's
Knock knock. Who's there?
Not me. Okay. I'm going to bed. Good night. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for chilling. Gonna drop a couple minutes of ads. Gonna do my thing. Join Discord, meta chat, go have your conversations. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Be good to self, be good to others. I'm gonna read Ziggy. Go say what's up to him.